Yo, what it do, man? We live with it, man. We live. We live, man. I need to turn this shit down before I get, yeah. Or do I even got the, I don't think I got the filter on here that kind of block it out a little bit. Yeah. Every time. Yeah, I ain't got no filter on here at all. I'm gonna get copyrighted. Boom. Now we good. If my name was Coco Bells, I go Coco. She the Lolo. We live, man. I got a new webcam finally, man. So we piecing it together. We piecing it together. Oh shit. Let me just throw a playlist on. Alright. So where we are about to start back off is in this game against Hawaii. We are.
He's looking to throw. Reels it in the end zone.
I believe they just scored for the first time.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
18 seconds and 3 timeouts, y'all. Let's see what we can do.
He'll start this drive firing.
Oh, shit.
Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Would have made that pass.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's got him this time. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're bringing heat. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Trying to get him running back.
Hand off to the single back.
He breaks
they make
that
the stop, and that
tackle,
is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Mount Pleasant today, and welcome into the halftime update. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kelly Shorts Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Taylor has it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag.
12 for 14. 12 for 14.
42. The Chippewas are on the move. They'll keep it on the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
To the air on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Sweet feet on the move. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Eyes out of space.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Using his feet to buy time.
2 bodyguards just in case.
Fighting off the defender. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
He's
looking to throw.
Don't even know my game. Let's be honest. Me and my number like Notre Dame. That number.
And the pummeling has started.
And I'm liking what.
Yeah, ride on my tent on my window. Could be up at M, but I grind like my ends low. I can it up the road. Rock low, wave rock boat. Studio, I'm back
Hawaii
in talk
ready
mode.
to go back to work on offense.
2 bills on the day.
They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, and everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
HBK, yeah, you know how we play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Good play.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
I need that. Come on, sit down. At once.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
I'll wrap at once.
The give to the back.
I got stuck. On the rest of them.
At 20, he's got space.
Hey, number 1 is.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
The give. And they swarm him under.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. The give is to Taylor. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding the pass, and getting the big fella out of the ground.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. They line up with some
busting out the package, busting out the rack is buzzing on it. You only got a Mariners automatic.
If they want to convert this one.
Busting out the package, busting out the...
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Offense facing 4th down. On the double.
We've come to the end of the quarter, guys, and Central Michigan has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here.
Stats. 2, I don't think they really like that, bro. All they can do is throw the ball, bro.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go crazy.
Right.
Maybe that'll get
got
you.
him and they convert.
Maybe that'll get you.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout.
Bad ball.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down.
I hold my mama.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
I made 100.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. And the Chippewas will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Same shit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Different pair.
He's looking to throw. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
On On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. And it's on the ground.
I knew he was.
Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought
tried to
down,
slide
and this
a lot earlier
defense
than
gets the ball back for its own.
It didn't happen.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it, there's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job on the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit. And there's
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down
today.
at the 40.
I thought he was having a quiet game.
Will hustle to the line.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. It's just ridiculous.
Got it in the middle. It's high. He's
He's
close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Good
and
play.
they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down. You know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Finding a way to put that.
I ain't gonna lie, they got some
to
good
the
rushing.
37-yard line.
Like, I
Lining up to
can't
convert 3rd
do
down.
much against them.
They'll try to get the first through the air.
That was a bad ball.
Working that left side now.
Hey, next year,
He's got first down yardage
it's
across
all
the
good.
50. They'll mark it at the
He a
49.
freshman. I gotta give him a
downs after
pass,
that
bro. He's a
completion.
freshman. But he's also
Comes
one of our
out
best
throwing
players.
on first down.
Already.
Fires on the move. Connection
And he
to
gone.
the right. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10.
Oh,
He'll keep
he
it
housed
himself.
that. He housed that.
Touchdown, Chippewa. And the punishment
We're going for
has
the
been
high.
extended.
Hit that man.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this.
Let's speed this up a little bit. I'm trying to get to the next game. What you need it for?
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape,
that
you know,
was
Jason,
hell of a
coaches
ball.
are pointing out, look at
Hell
this.
of a
This was
ball.
open if we had just ran
I don't
the
even know why I'm
details to the
still
right
calling that
route,
at this point.
hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll throw it on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Get him.
They're working that
Get
left
him.
side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing
got
big
DBs.
zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally
That
to make a
pump fake
tackle and
fucked
bleed
him
the
up.
clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're trying to get to him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Pick. Bro,
nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
That'll never make sense.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense.
That's an easy pick
six,
bro.
They have never been able to get into a rhythm.
If it's the computer, they picking that shit up.
Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot.
I seen it.
And
seen that little opening, and I was still right there.
Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Come on, make a play.
Looking for
Turn
the
around.
score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. So they got the score. The lead is still 18 as they prepare to kick off. Here's the return from inside his 10.
We at least got a 10.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense.
Hey, Pippen got burners. I know
this
that.
Game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with it. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Hold him back.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. 2nd and 10 here.
I gotta get my boy some touch.
He's looking to throw.
Good catch.
Good timing on the quick out.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Oh, that clock right.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it.
Living my life,
going up top. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Well, we lined up. He ain't gonna do shit but run the ball. I already know.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down.
Through that picked off.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together.
moving up boards. Ain't got national putting the Chippewas on the map, man. That's good. Chat. One day we just gonna look up whatever the hell a Chippewa is. Can somebody enlighten me? I'm lost. What is it? What is a Chippewa? Oh, we up on boards. We up on boards. Yeah. I need whoever top 5 right now can get a visit. He's a genius. I got Michigan trailing me. So about a week. Because by next week he gonna be almost top 30 or at top 30. So I wanna do either 6 or 9. But I feel like 9 would make more sense because that's actually a rivalry game. And yeah, he got a little ways to go before then. So let's go there. And, I mean, actually, I kind of gotta roll the dice on whatever the fuck. I just gotta hope it's either playing time or proximity to home. But I don't want to do that yet. So let's go to the other guy. We real high on his board. So let's just go ahead and lock him down. He ain't ready for it. His running back is ready for it. And we ain't too. Alabama, I already know how they play. They gonna wait till like this week 9, which is when I need to schedule him. They gonna they always come in and scoop my niggas up, bro. Like, mind y'all business. But this is a 5-star. And he is number 1 in the state of Florida and number 5 in the nation. So, I totally understand. But not this time, guys. I need that. I need to keep a fire in it. So next week. Number 19 in the country. Championship contender going up. Stadium atmosphere going up. Let us see that. Oh, we played Miami. We actually playing a good fucking team. Look at LSU got somebody in the running 5. But the Chippewas ain't getting no love. Why the chat? Why the Chippewas ain't getting no love? Let me know that. Why we ain't getting no love? I know we ain't balling. We ain't putting up no crazy stupid numbers like that. See, that's why I went ahead and scheduled them visits, bro. Because they be creeping. Who else? Cause I got. So all my 5-stars is ready for business. So I gotta play this shit strategic. We're not gonna schedule, even though all them niggas done loaded up and tried to schedule him and gonna try to steal him from me. I'm good right now. So well, I might need to. Let me see what day they got available for him. Cause they trying to come in and scoop a young. I feel like we should go week 9. That's gonna be my money week. That's a rivalry game. And we already know what he wants. So we can kind of hold off on that right now. Let's try to get. So we got 2 5-star D tackles, which we really need both of them. We ain't really got no competition on this dude, so we can hold up. This dude, LSU, kind of trying to creep up. And ain't nobody else scheduled to visit yet. So let's schedule him week 9 too. We don't really know what his motives are. But I'ma roll the dice and say it's championship contender, bro. He's a 5-star. He wants to win championships. He wants to win championships, bro. If he doesn't, he don't need to be on the team. Let's see if there's any people that we can like X off our board. We don't fell out on him, so that frees up enough to go ahead and schedule one more visit, which needs to be him because we got fucking everybody and their mama trying to come take him, and we finally know what he wants in his playing time and playing styles. Either way, I would have went on that dude. It would have been straight. Let's just drop an extra 5 on him. We should be good. Let's drop a 5 on him. And let's go. Oh no, we got Miami. And this is at Miami. So this might actually be a pretty tough game. Not gonna lie. This might actually be a little challenge. Let me set my move. Boom. So, oh shit. Do y'all see the overall difference? Bro. I might have to actually put my headphones on for this. But I'm gonna be right back. Give me 1 second, y'all. get it.
Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. We'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Canes will kick this deep to start us off.
All right, let's get it. First real game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Chippewas offense has the football first here today.
The
This
freshman.
quarterback can get off to a
True
great
freshman.
start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The
My
de
goal
facto
for him is
Mr.
to
Center of the
become
universe.
the
It's his
all-time
world when he's out there. And it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way.
Oh.
Can't wait to see what he does.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. In their first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the mark. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Using his legs here.
Get down. Gotta
Slides
get
to
down.
avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Now it's second down here.
He almost got 100 yards on the field.
We'll give it to the running back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some...
They get behind the line, and out comes the football. And the defense jumps on the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Crazy. But this is what I was asking for.
Now from the pistol formation. Receiver in motion now. Hand off to the single back. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
I know I can score. I got to. I just remember.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25.
Deadlock that 0.
Here comes the Chippewas offense back on the field. They get into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Caught quickly. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the
Pick.
catch.
I knew it. I
Oh, it's
knew it.
picked
That's
off. What a
pick 6.
play. Going the other way. Can they catch him? The 20. Inside the 10.
Yeah, that's the
Gonna
one
take it
thing we
all the
can't
way in.
afford.
Pick 6.
Freaking turnovers, man. Freaking turnovers.
Here comes the Central Michigan offense back out there.
There.
Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Play like the overall this game.
He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Completion is the cheap way.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
Looks the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits, sacks, and pressure on this
quarterback
quarterback
right here,
all
bro.
game long.
Yeah,
They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Tries to get it to the running back.
Good catch.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
That's what I mean.
Tackle
Play
made
like
after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they have exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun.
Get down.
Grab down the middle. It's Lewis. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Well, the defense sits back in his zone coverage.
50
Good
plays
job here by the
left.
quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
We got to play right now.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Direct snap to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
This is what we need.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
So we need the ball. It's just that turnover messed us up. That's it.
They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. We go with a direct snap. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's 3rd down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the 1st down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the 1st.
Here's a shot toward the end zone.
Oh, pass interference.
Incomplete, but there was heavy contact, and here comes the penalty.
Bell out. We'll take a bell out. Hey.
Playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about.
Hold it.
costly hold nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards.
That's running football. I feel like a lot of my go play action.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And they tackle him right there. That's a turnover.
Getting hurt, but
play action fake.
Should be easy.
Looking to
Safety.
throw. He's a wide open receiver, complete. Tough running there. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10.
Who is this nigga?
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline.
He tried it.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
He tried him. That's 50-50. Either you or me.
The Central Michigan offense back out on the field now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Right now, bro. I want to take
Another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Looking for the wideout. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call.
GG's, Chip. The Chippewas might have finally met their
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. On the run, he'll let it go. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline, and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Let's go.
By the time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket.
Throw it away.
He breaks free. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
He got hit again.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun.
He caught it.
Pass is caught right
Good
near
catch.
the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man
Heck of a
coverage.
catch.
Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Running out of time in the pocket. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
My boy is a dog.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll give it to the back.
Oh, what?
Looks like the defense has it. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. At the 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Miami. The defense had 6 points.
The big fella takes it all the way back for a touchdown. When his linebacker's been hit
crazy,
all
bro.
day, he finally gets the shot.
No review,
He gets his
nothing.
hands on the
He
football.
just
I don't
freaking
know.
fumbled.
This guy played running back in high school. He hasn't had his hands on a football in a long time, but clearly remembers what to do with it after he picks up that fumble.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Chippewas offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Freshman trying to take a shot.
I gotta set him down. I hate to do it, but that's gonna be the only chance we got at winning this game, bro. Bringing in old reliable.
The throw. So after the incompletion, it's second down.
Gotta bring in old reliable.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
All right, man, we gotta make plays.
Third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
It's a different level of competition than what we are used to.
Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away.
Like, we
they
can't
try
do
to
anything
force the
right
issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Oh, good route.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just great
Good freaking
execution
play.
here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be.
Let's go.
to be able
Keep
to
getting
catch the
first
ball and
down.
Pick up the first down.
We keep getting first
They bring
downs. We
him
ain't
down
gotta
to the
use timeout.
45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. And look at this.
Oh, what the hell?
What
the hell?
out there. Hit the
As
record,
soon as
but
I
this
said
would
something, I
have to
jinxed
be the
myself and
longest
picked the wrong
if he
play.
can somehow make it. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And the Chippewas with 1st and 10 here.
You're right.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's going to take off.
He's still
Gets out of
moving.
bounds as a short gain on the play.
Come on, I just need one play.
1st and 10.
Come on, Williams.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he'll rifle this one.
Either
deep
him or
to the
nobody.
right side.
We gotta at least get 3, bro.
Here's the snap.
Ah, he
Quarterback
jumped.
looking to throw.
That was almost bad. I'm glad that wasn't. I'm glad that wasn't accurate.
The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things
tough
up.
right now
You've got a lot of time
my
back
quarterback
there
is
to throw the
hurt.
ball. Eventually, that's going to cost you.
Well, no, he's not.
He's going to pull it down and run.
Sit down.
Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
I forgot I
Boy, this
yanked
guy
him.
can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
So the offense
Bunch
looking to
trail,
be
love it,
efficient
bro.
here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
That was
And
a
it
terrible
was
ball.
incomplete with just 6
We can
seconds remaining to
make
play.
a 50-yard.
So on second down, they'll try not the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime.
We can make a 50-yarder.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
It's good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're...
We just gotta eat at the lead at this point, man. Try to make
The
it,
Miami offense is back on the field.
keep it close. I don't think we can win against these guys.
First play of the third quarter is a
Good,
handoff.
good.
Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Getting set. Here's second down.
I've been doing better and not cursing so much. Trying to clean it up a little bit.
Looking to pass. It's Anderson. And he's going to stretch the defense.
No!
Taking a deep shot here. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Oh my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami.
Good
in the
play.
wide receiver
Good
position.
play, good play,
You can
good
say
play,
not
good play.
Recently, they had some pretty good players. When you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson.
I got an
Reggie
omelet on the
Wayne,
way, y'all.
Santana
It's
Moss.
finna be-
I just could
That's
keep
it.
going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Gets rid of it on the
Oh, bro. I thought I could jump
By
that.
the running back.
That's why I need fast.
But
Just
not
wait.
for a solid gain on that
Just
pass.
wait till we get this team.
Now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Grab near
There's not
the
much we
sticks.
can do.
It's
I
Joseph.
feel like we'll only give
They
up 3
pick
right
up
here.
the first down, tackled at the 25. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field.
Oh, we already in the third. I'm tripping.
Handoff from the shotgun.
Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
I need us to
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a quick grab.
Bro,
And he takes it in for the
just
score.
better than me.
Touchdown for the U. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own
They're
defense
just
can
better
help you
than us.
preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to
I'm
have
trying to
another
keep
look
it
at this
competitive,
play.
but bro, they're whooping our ass.
Taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The Canes looking to
Oh, it's
punch
not
it
a
in here.
touchdown.
It's first and goal.
Hold on, what the hell happened? Oh, they gave him a touchdown over that? That nigga wasn't even close. See, this how you know the game rigged. He threw the shit at the end, and they gave it.
Pre-snap movement.
Come here,
Keep it
nigga.
on the ground on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down and goal.
Brings up
I love that this defense is still fighting and
Niggas
still
on the
attacking.
right side
They're
of the
defending
field.
a first and goal play, and instead
Come
of
on,
just
come
laying
on.
down,
And the senior.
That's
making
who
it
I need to make
disruptive
plays
on that
right now.
play.
man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive
I hate
coordinator,
he a senior,
you're inside
boy.
that 3
I'ma
yard
miss
line
him.
at second and goal. If you're gonna
Get
throw the
him,
ball,
bro.
man,
And the
Only
pressure
give up
gets
3.
again.
They tried to
How
hold
about
it.
this defense? That is called bending but not breaking. Back-to-back sacks. What a great job of not giving in and giving up on this drive. Now they've got him to 4th down and goal.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Central Michigan offense back out there. The last drive produced 3
Try to make
points thanks to
something
an excellent long-range field goal. First down. They're going to throw the football. That's caught. It's Lewis. And they tap. Before he picks up the first.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Nice grab. It's Lewis. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker.
There's no way my boy can't do it. I'm putting the faith in him.
Pass here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Lewis.
Lewis is eating.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day.
You're down
you may
2
want to
touchdowns.
adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field.
That's what we've been
match
missing.
up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last
Let me
play.
get this pistol.
So we'll take a timeout.
That's what I'm missing my favorite play.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. They'll feed the back again.
Guaranteed yards.
Spins away from defenders.
If they not holding.
Tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Goodness, man.
Offense moving
They're making it
backwards
tough
after
right
that
now.
holding penalty.
I need one explosive play.
How aggressive will it be?
That'll change this whole game. It's
From the
been
shotgun,
too dink and dunk.
drops back.
See,
He floats
that's
this pass
what I
deep
need
down
right
the
there.
side.
But he throwing it on the
I
bounce.
like the quarterback's.
That's why I gotta sit you, bro. I gotta sit you, bro. I don't want to, but
And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just
I gotta get
decides to
somebody that can make that
basically
throw.
Throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down.
I'ma just use 2 quarterbacks right now.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive
Not
yards.
close.
I
I think
continue
it's
to be
6 yards.
impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
All right.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route,
This the
quarterback
ball
not
game.
being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort. It's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Let's go.
Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. The Chippewas come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt.
Just don't fumble. Just
Got him.
please.
Defense comes up with a sack.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. A big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis. And it
Oh, there we go. That's the play we need.
For it all here.
Let's go.
And he's got
Let's
it.
go.
Touchdown, Central Michigan. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great
Let's go,
execution, and you reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Finally, bro.
Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point good. They trail now 17-10.
We just need one stop, bro.
And here
One
comes
more
the Miami
stop, bro.
offense back out onto the field. That last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock. And they do that again.
Come here. He broke
A
it.
change of direction. And the broken tackle there produces a solid
He
gain.
broke it.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Good play.
Complete a rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Back to pass. It's Anderson.
Come on, man.
Completion to the big tight end.
That's what we need.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Stop playing with them.
Really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
No, kick it away here.
Ah, he ain't give me that block.
And the returner brought
All right,
down
bro.
by the coverage team.
Damn nose itch.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. And the runner takes off to his right.
First
Ball
down.
carrier brought down.
Uh-oh.
What is the final play of this third quarter?
Taylor getting tailored.
We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on.
Taylor getting tailored.
1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter.
Are they
Offense
pressing?
getting set to run a first
I
down
don't care
play.
who y'all got out there. I like my dudes anytime.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw over the middle.
Ooh, that was dangerous.
Oh, nice play
That
by
was
the defender.
dangerous.
Got a hand in there
Let's
to
run the
break
football.
up the pass.
This is
It
running
is
football.
really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his
Let's
receiver,
run the
and then out
football.
of nowhere, the defensive
Oh, yeah,
back
that's what we
steps in
need.
front of it
Juke.
and knocks it away. Nice job.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate
Good
through it for
catch.
a nice gain.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling.
Let's see if we
And
can't
the way
beat-
is to understand we're in the
beat that
fourth
safety
quarter.
again.
You're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Ah, he fumbled.
Is free. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
That's why I took
How
the
about this
other
defense
nigga out the
flying in there
game,
trying to get their
man.
hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it
Bro,
for a big
what
turnover.
the fuck?
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell.
We
They
was-
get those
we
footballs
was
back
moving,
thanks to
bro.
their own defense creating that turnover.
We was
Working
literally
with the lead
moving.
like this, really, it's all but over.
Now they finna get
Offense
3
just
points.
thinking about running the football and working that play.
Now we gotta get 10
Critical
points.
Third down plays.
Unless we create a turnover some kind of way.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He
Nah.
moves the ball to the 21.
Look like it's
and a
finna be
fresh
more.
set of downs.
Boy, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead...
Oh, bro, I was right there.
Completion, first down, fresh set of downs.
I was sitting there ready for it.
That clock.
Not gonna lie.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. And this time it's complete.
Chris, it's another
I'm ready for
nice
my
pickup
omelet to
play
get here.
here.
Nigga
I think
hungry.
They might be really just out to
Not
run
gonna
the
lie.
football here with the lead.
Not
But instead,
gonna
they're
lie.
electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm.
Oh,
Really,
he
it's
gone.
almost an extension of
He
their
gone.
passing game.
And he stopped just short down at the
It
2.
was a good game,
Zone
Chad.
run. So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock.
I might
and
well just
add
send the
points
rest
if
of
they
this
can.
shit.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Muscles across the...
GG's. GG's.
Well, they had some high hopes, Kirk, coming into this game. They practiced well, prepared well. They were optimistic, but things just did not work out. And that's a tough loss.
Yeah, their opponent just made more plays than they did, plain and
Couldn't
simple.
do shit.
But there's a lot to learn from losses like this, and the smart coaches know how to use them to motivate their team moving forward.
And that is going to wrap it
We
up.
gotta-
enjoyed
we gotta
this
grow
one
as
here.
a team
From Herb
after
Street,
this.
I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I mean, we not really on their level yet, but like, if we aspire to be on that level, we gotta beat teams like them. I feel like if my quarterback didn't get hurt so early, we'd have been straight. We just gotta. I'm sure my recruits love that. Just fucking love. Are they still rocking with me? I mean, that was our season right there. I might as well just sim the rest of it at this point. I'm just and play week 9. Week 9 is our most important. How close is he? He top 3 almost. I don't want to invite him when that's going on. Let's go see. Championship composure took a hit, of course. I mean, championship composure. I think my food here. Be right back. Yeah.